Guys, what's up? It's your boy, the Geeky Gangster here, coming guys today with another video. And guys, it is currently the World Cup, and we are representing all 48 nations in the World Cup in a game of Rocket League on the day of their first group stage game. And today we have the Congo DR. Now, a lot of people think that the Congo DR is the Congo, but it is not. They are actually two separate but neighboring nations, and we'll get into that in just a second. But first, let's start up our game and get in right into the epic facts about the Congo DR. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. So yeah, the Congo DR and the Congo are two separate nations that are both border each other in Central Africa. And the reason that they're two separate nations is basically because of colonization, with Belgium having the Congo DR, and I believe Spain or France having quote-unquote the regular Congo. Not the regular Congo, but the Congo that's just called Congo. And one is a democratic republic, which is what the DR stands for, and one is just a republic. So, you know, very, very minor difference in the government style. But it's a huge difference in size, because the Congo DR, the nation we're representing today, is the second largest nation in all of Africa. And with that, they also have the second largest rainforest on Earth, just next to the Amazon rainforest. They have the second largest rainforest, which is also home to 1/3 of all of the remaining mountain gorillas on the face of the planet. So lots and lots of wildlife in a gigantic rainforest. 80% of the nation is not accessible at all by roads. You would have to take a boat or a plane to get to over 80% of their nation. But that doesn't mean that there's nobody living there, because there's actually over 100 million people living in the Congo DR, making it also, I believe, the second most populated nation in all of Africa. So basically, go! Go for the Congo! Go for the Congo DR! So practically 100% of their nations lives right on the coast, and part of that is a solid 17 million people who live in their capital city, known as Goal! The Congo DR puts themselves up 2-0 going into halftime. So yeah, Kinshasa is the capital of the Congo DR. Kinshasa. Kinshasa. Home to 17 million people, and it's actually bigger than New York City. And the fun thing is that is the capital city of the Congo DR, but just across a tiny little river, well, the Congo River, sits the capital of the other Congo. So you could literally go outside of your home in the Congo DR, if you're one of those 17 million people, and see the capital of... This is going to be a goal! Oh, the opposing team manages to block that one that would have put them up 3. Oh, even worse. Oh, mate, you hate to see that. One of those times where the opposing nation turns a miraculous save into a goal of their own to bring the score a little bit closer. It's now 2-1. Yeah, if you're one of those 17 million people living in the capital, you can literally go outside of your apartment or whatever, and you can see the capital of an opposing nation literally, you know, within eyesight, within perfect eyesight. You can see the skyline of the capital of an opposing nation. To me, that'd be a little bit scary, because it's like, bro, if my government's ever decided to go to war, it's like, you know, as an American, I sort of think, you know, can Iran actually, you know, can they hit us? Can China hit us? Can Russia hit us? And the answer is largely no. I feel like, you know, our coastal cities are a little bit more danger than where I live. But bro, imagine if you just stepped outside on your balcony and you were able to see Moscow from your balcony, and then it's like, that would be beautiful, that would be cool, but it's like, bro, I do not trust that situation, dude. That is scary to me. I do not trust that at all. Like, the government might say that they're able to stop missiles, but if I could actually see Moscow with my own eyes, like in full, you know, like in full, oh my god, bro, I could not sleep at night. That would be so intensely scary. But hopefully nothing like that ever happens. Also, much like the United States, the Congo DR is seen as somewhat of one of the world's melting pots, with over 400 officially spoken languages in the Congo DR. Unfortunately, a goal for the opposing nation. But yeah, guys, over 400 nations spoken amongst 100 million people, or languages spoken across 100 million people. Sorry, I can't speak today. Their national team is called the Leopards, so I'm assuming leopards are common in the Congo DR. I should have looked at that, but I would presume. They have rainforest, and their team names is the Leopards, so I'm pretty sure leopards are common. But it didn't necessarily, like, none of my research actually said that they were common, so I'm not sure. But yeah, basically, the Congo DR is what, you know, people in the America's continents would, you know, view as the Amazons. Like, that's how Africans view the Congo DR, which is pretty interesting. Shoot, I forgot to explain the rules in this video. So if we won this video, which we are, then the Congo DR will win their group stage game in real life, their first one. If we would have tied, it would have been a draw, and yeah, if we would have lost, we would have lost. So the Congo DR wins their first group stage game. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.